malaking revenue generating activity sa probinsya.
Yes, actually, napakaganda talaga ng infrastructure, not just here in Cap.
And we can make sure that we can charge him.
My question deals with local issues in the province of Kamsur. The expansion and modernization of Naga Airport have been long awaited. This project aims to extend the runway, and this was approved, if I'm not mistaken, by the NEDA, I think two administrations, the previous two administrations. We are in the province of Camarines Sur are hopeful that this be included in the DOTR 14 billion budget for upgrading regional airports. Given the project's approval history and the current budget allocation, what steps do you plan to take to ensure its successful implementation that will benefit the people of the province of Kamsur and the nearby provinces?
I think we're quite enough because the new DOTR secretary will have to pass through the division of ordinance. Hopefully, the administration ticket will be in the Senate in the 20th Congress, and we can make sure that we can charge him to continue with that. Now, if it is already in the 2025 budget, then it's just a matter of the new secretary and board executing it. If not, then that is what we can promise. But in the GAP that will be presented to the Senate, we can look after that possibility. In as much as most of the officials here in Kamsur are good friends of ours, especially Senator Kamsur.
Thank you, sir. Senator Camille?
Yes, yes, actually, napakaganda talaga ng infrastructure, not just here in Capsur but throughout the whole country. So, napakaganda ng project niyan. Siyempre, sisiguraduhin natin na makasama siya dun sa 40 billion allotted for modernization of airports. But beyond that, if kailanganin pa, maybe they can explore private PPPs or private and public partnerships which they have in other airports to accelerate the growth and to finish it faster. Kasi naniniwala ko na like everyone in this province, malaki ang magagawa ng magandang airport para sa turismo and for additional jobs here in Kamsur.
Yes, Senator Ping?
Yes, alam mo, we're lucky to have a new DOTR Secretary Vince Dizon, who is young, dynamic, saka progress-oriented. Kilala namin siya personal, kaya niya siya mag-isip. So kami naman sa Senado, rest assured na, alam mo, sabi kanina sa introduction na richest province in the whole Philippines. Ang data ko kasi, as per 2023, yung financial audit report ng COA, ito yung third richest province in the whole country. Siguro out of date na yung aking information. Kasi sabi mo nga kanina, this is now the richest province in the whole country. Sayang, if this is the richest country, the richest province in the whole country, pagkatapos yung airport is one thing, then something is, meron disconnect. Especially so na tourism yung isang pinagmamalaki o isang malaking revenue generating activity sa probinsya. So, kami, magkakaisa kami rito na talagang dapat ba na infrastructure, particularly yung influx ng mga domestic at saka international tourists, masuportahan. So rest assured that we will all support the matagal namin pinag-usapan ni Governor El Rey, ni Congressman El Rey, na tulungan yung probinsya para maayos yung ating airport. But it will take time kasi multi-year project yan eh. Siguro umahin na muna na doable yung runway lights kasi kami na magpapalikas din pa kami mamaya kasi nga walang runway lights, hindi makaka-take off ng aeroplano after sundown. So siguro yun na lang muna yung low-hanging fruit and then later on we'll tackle the much bigger issue na i-expand, i-extend yung runway pagkatapos improve yung facilities ng Naga Airport. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Irwin.
Kanina, kausap natin si Congressman El Rey while we're having lunch. Ito yung binubulong niya about the Naga PA Airport. Hindi lang yan, ang dami binulong ni Congressman El Rey. Pati yung Bicol Express, yung train, pati yung tourism. In short, he's asking for help sa Senate para sa funding ng lahat ng mga ito. So, we will just do that. Dahil kailangan naman, we will just do the concerns ng mga tiga-council. That's it. Thank you po.
Thank you, Senator Irwin. Okay. Up next is Ryan Sparcia from the Manila Times.
Good afternoon. Climate change poses a great threat to Asian economic growth. And among all regions, Asia is the most affected, specifically the Philippine countries like Philippines. Now, if elected in public office, what would you do to caution the impact of climate change, specifically in agriculture, the backbone of our economy?
Actually, the Philippines, surprisingly enough, was one of the pioneers in integrating climate change in our laws. So as early as 1991 or 1997, there were laws that already mandated Department of Agriculture and other departments to input and consider climate change and weather disturbances on agriculture and our programs. However, through the years, one of the things that we should ensure is the proper implementation of laws and perhaps review some of the laws to make sure that they are relevant to the times. For example, in 2009, there was the Agri-Reform Credit Law, which mandated banks to give 25% of their capital or lend to agribusiness or agri-beneficiaries. But hindi ko nasusunod hanggang ngayon. So, they don't have access to funding. So, there's a lot of legislation on this that we need to make sure is properly implemented. And there are a lot of trends and innovations around the world right now that baka we can apply to our local agricultural industry. Like intercropping, and there's a way of predicting weather to see kung ano bang mga crops ang pwede depending on the rains or depending on the temperature. So marami ng bagong technology and innovations in agriculture that we can apply to make us more ready or resilient to climate change and natural disasters brought upon by climate change.
Thank you, Senator. Yes.
Ako kasi lang later na nagiging sa lahat ng problems ito earlier about the Naga PA Airport, Bicol Express. Again, it's more on funding. The government has to allocate correct and right amount of funds na mapupunta dyan. Example, post-harvest facilities, kailangan man natin mag-imbak ng food kasi may nasasayang yung karamihan natin pagkain natin. Pangalawa, because of climate change, mas marami tayong tagtuyot na panahon ngayon, napakainit this summer. I guess we have to hold the attention of the National Irrigation Administration. May mga pondo sila na hindi masyado na nagamit last year. Then we have to account for that. What did you do yung sa mga pondo ngayon? Number 3, support. Yun po kailangan ng mga farmers natin. Unlike other countries, may mga farmers po, I think they stand on their own. Dahil mayayaman, may mga kotse, may mga traktor. Farmers natin are different. Nakikitanim lang, nakikiporsyento, pero they don't have anything. So, what they do need is support from the government, financial support, bottom line. Yun lang po. Salamat.
Senator Rafi.
I think one thing that we also need to strengthen is forecasting. Alam mo yung climate change, matagal na. Ang tagal na sinasabi ng tumataas po ang ating temperature. And yet we have reduced the funding for Project NOAA. Kaya ang nangyayari, become unprepared. Pagdating na ng bagyo, too late na. Pagdating ng tag-init, too late na. Na kung tutuusin, kung meron pong pondo, and we have more funding for forecasting, we can tell our farmers, oh, mainit ang expectation ko sa taon na to ay mas mainit kumpara dun sa previous years. Let's prepare. I think the bottom line really is resiliency. Climate change is not going to revert itself anytime soon. Nandito na siya. And the only way we can combat climate change is to be resilient. So the only way you can be resilient is to have the proper data through forecasting. So ako po, nagdagan ang boto para sa pag-asa.
Thank you, Senator. Yes, Senator Paz.
Siguro yung tanong kanina is referring to who's in defense. I was here a few days after Christine in the whole of ito sa namin. So I support the call of the President to revisit the Bicol River Basin Program. Pinanagin natin ang mga katulong para sa yung pagbahan dito. Ganun din sa massive reforestation ng mga reserve area. So these are low-hanging fruits na hindi namin that can be done. Siguro yung isa, yung ano po sinabi, mga kailangan ng malaki-laking budgetary outlay, but it can be done. And again, this is needed, especially in an area, big area such as Camarines Sur.
Thank you, Senators. Next is Kevin Inalma.
Excuse me, I have a follow-up, if I may.
We will accommodate your follow-up question later on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Kevin Inalma from the